This conference will now be recorded.
So in the last class, we have seen about data types and typecasting, and finally we have seen about JShell 2. Today, let us move to the next one. Today we discuss about operators and scanner class. Initially, let us go with operators. The meaning of operators are like plus, minus, greater than, less than. These symbols are called as operators and divided into some categories like arithmetic operators, which are plus, minus, asterisk star symbol, slash, and percentile. This percentile we call it as modulus operator, mainly to give the remainder. Wherein the next one, relational operators. So relational operators are like greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, and not equal. Exclamation equal is not equal. Next one, logical operators. So logical operators are like two AND symbols, which we call AND. Two pipe symbols is OR, and exclamation is NOT. Assignment operators. So assignment operators are like equal to, plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, slash equal to, and mod equal to. Okay. Conditional operator. Conditional operator, we are having only one question mark, which is even we call it as ternary operator. We are having one more like increment and decrement operators. So which are plus plus and minus minus. Now let us understand all these operators in detail now. Let us initially go with this arithmetic operators. In this, plus means addition, minus hyphen means subtraction, star is for multiplication, slash is for division, and percentile is for, we call it as modulus, mainly to give the remainder. In this addition, subtraction, multiplication, we won't have any confusions. So we'll have confusions mainly with our this one, slash and modulus. Now let us understand more with an example. When we say 5 by 2, so when you divide 5 with 2, what is the result? Some people will say it as 2 and some will say 2.5, right? But the actual answer here is it goes with 2. That is, if the numerator is integer, denominator also integer, then it will go with the quotient. It's going to take the quotient. And when we say 5 mod 2, it is going to give the remainder. When you divide 5 with 2, what is the remainder? 1 here. So slash will give the quotient, mod will give the remainder. If you are writing like this, 5.0 by 2, if either the numerator is fraction part or denominator is fraction part or both are fraction part, then we get the result also in fraction here, 2.5. Even when we apply the modulus also, 5.0 by 2.0 mod 2.0, the result also, remainder will also be in fraction part here, right? So slash is for quotient, percentile is for remainder, modulus is for remainder. Next one, relational operators. The use of relational operators is used to form the conditions. Use it for what? To form the conditions. Conditions means comparisons. So comparing one value with another value. So comparing one value with another value. Like example, if you take a variable salary, whose salary is 5,000. Now we are comparing salary less than 10,000. So we are comparing one value with another value. So this comparison we call it as condition. This comparison we call it as what here? Condition. Now in this example, this condition is true here. So 5,000 less than 10,000, it is true condition. So always remember, a condition can be either true or false, but cannot be both. So don't say that true and false, not possible. Either true or false only. So what is the point? A condition can be either true or false, but cannot be both. But it cannot be both. Now, if you are writing like this, salary double equal to 5,000. Single equal to means assignment. Assignment means what? 5,000 will go and store into the variable salary. Double equal to is comparison. So it is going to check whether this salary is equal to 5,000 or not. So double equal to is for check for equality. What is the difference between single equal to and double equal to? Single equal to means assignment. Assignment means this 5,000 will go and store into salary. Salary double equal to 5,000 means it's going to compare whether both are equal or not. Right? It's going to check for the equality. Clear up to here? Any questions? No. The next one, logical operators. The use of logical operators is used to join the conditions. Use it for what? To join the conditions. Like example, let us suppose if you are accepting 3 marks, mark 1, mark 2 and mark 3. If every mark is greater than or equal to 40, we will say the result is pass. Then how will you compare? Mark 1 greater than or equal to 40, mark 2 greater than or equal to 40 and mark 3 greater than or equal to 40. So we are doing comparison. So when you want to ensure all the conditions should be true, then we have to join the conditions with AND symbol, logical AND symbol. So when we join the conditions with AND, if all conditions are true, then only the enter condition will be true here. Then we will say the result as pass. Now, if you get any 1 mark less than 40, the result is fail. Then I will compare mark 1 less than 40, mark 2 less than 40, mark 3 less than 40. So any one means we join with R symbol. So when you join with R, if one condition also true, the entire condition will be true. Then we will say the result as failure. So what is the point here? In case of AND, all conditions should be true. Whereas in case of OR, any one condition can be true. Then what about NOT? NOT is like negation, means if the condition is true, it makes it as false. False means true. Next one, assignment operators. So whatever the discussion we are doing about operators, we are going to use it in our applications. So before we use it, we should know what is the purpose of operator. That's the reason we are discussing now over here. Now, coming to this assignment operators, this even we call it as shortcut or shorthand operators. Like example, if you take a variable m equal to 5, if you take a variable m equal to 5, and if you are writing m equal to m plus 5, m equal to m plus 5. So what is the value of m now?
10.
What's the value of m? 10, right? The value of m will become 10. So it writes internally 5 plus 5, it will become 10. Now This we call it as an expression. This same expression we can write using shorthand. So how to write using shorthand is, if there is same variable before equal to and after equal to. If there is same variable before equal to and after equal to, you can write that variable only one time. And what is the operator we are using here? Plus. Then you can convert it as plus equal to 5. So both are same. Either we can use this expression in our code or this expression in our code. So we need not repeat this m 2 times. That's the reason the name has come shorthand. One more example. If you are writing int m equal to 10 and if you write m equal to m into 20. So what is the value of m after this expression? 10 into 20, it will be 200. Then how to write using shorthand? How to write using shorthand?
M multiplication is equal to 20.
Very good. 20, this one. So we should write m only one time. What's the symbol here? Star. So star equal to this value. Same 20 only we should write here. Now, the next one, conditional operator. Let me elaborate using syntax. The use of conditional operator is, it is used to check a condition. It is used to check a condition, question mark, expression 1, colon, expression 2. If the condition is true, it will go to expression 1. If this condition is true, it will go to expression 1. If this condition is false, it will go to expression 2. True means expression 1, false means expression 2. So what is the use of it? It is used to check a condition, and if the condition is true, it will execute expression 1. Else, if the condition is false, it will execute expression 2. Like example, if you are going with two numbers like int n1 equal to 10, int n2 equal to 5. Out of these two numbers, we want to know which is big. Then we'll say int big equal to, we compare n1 greater than n2. If the value of n1 is greater than n2, then question mark n1 colon n2. Meaning, if this condition is true, n1 value will come and store into big. If the condition is false, n2 value will come and store into big. Now, if you print the big value, since the condition is true, 10 greater than 5 true, then n1 value means 10, n1 value is for 10, 10 will come and store into big. Then what is the result we get here? 10 here. If you take the same example, and if you make n2 as 15, 10 greater than 15, false. False means it will go to expression 2. So n2 value will come and store into big. So what's the value of big now? It is 15. So condition true means expression 1, false means expression 2. Clear this? Any questions? Now, increment and decrement operators. Increment means plus plus. When we use plus plus, value of the variable is incremented by 1. Decrement means minus minus, hyphen minus minus. What is going to happen? Value of the variable is decremented by 1. Like example, if you take a variable x equal to 5, and if you are writing x plus plus, now if you print the value of x, it will be 6 here. It will increment by 1 only. One more example, if you take x equal to 5 and if you write x minus minus, now if you print the value of x, it will be 4 here. Plus plus means increment by 1, minus minus means decrement by 1. Here we are having two types of increment and decrement. They are pre and post. Pre and post means pre-increment, post-increment, pre-decrement, post-decrement. Now let me show the difference between pre and post using a table, a diagram. Pre wise post. So I'll be showing the difference between pre and post for increment. Similar way, you can go with decrement. So this side is pre, this side post. Now, here if you take a variable int x equal to 5 and if you are writing plus plus x, when we use plus plus operator before variable, we call it as pre. Now if you print the value of x here in SOP, x equal to within double quotes and the value of x, then how the output will come? It's going to print x equal to as it is. So whatever we are having in double quotes, it's going to print as it is. And what is the joining symbol between message and variable? Concatenation symbol plus and the value of x. So the value of x will be 6 here. Coming to post, here we are having x equal to 5 and when we write x plus plus, when we use plus plus operator after variable, it is post. Now if you print the value of x equal to the value of x, now the result will be x equal to 6 here. So either we say plus plus x or x plus plus, the value of x will get incremented by 1 here. So in this example, no difference. Now let us go with one more example to understand the difference. Here if you take x equal to 5, now we are assigning y equal to plus plus x. So we are assigning plus plus x to a variable y now. Now if you print the value of x and y, x equal to the value of x, then space between the values, y equal to the value of y. How the output will come? X equal to, so it will print as it is, x equal to the value of x. The value of x is 6 here and we are joining here. So the joining symbol between message and variable and message also same, plus symbol, concatenation symbol, and now we are adding a space between the values. Y equal to as it is, it's going to print, and the value of y which is 6 here. I'll elaborate how it is coming. Coming to post, int x equal to 5. Here we'll say y equal to x plus plus. Now if you print the value of x and y, the output will be, in this case x will be 6 but y will be 5 here. In the case of pre, y is 6. In the case of post, y is 5. Let me elaborate how the flow goes. In the case of pre means before. Pre means what? Before. So the first step will be increment. I'm writing the number for your reference. In the case of pre, the first step is what? Increment. So when it increments plus plus x, the value will become 6. The value will become 6. Then second step is assignment here. First step is increment, second step is assignment. So the value of x will come and store into y here. The second step is what here? Assignment. First step is increment, second step is assignment. That's the reason y is 6 here. Coming to post, post means later. So the first step is assignment. First it's going to take the value of x, and that x value is given to y first. X value is given to what? Y first. So first step is assignment. So x value will go and store into y. That's the reason y is what here? 5 here. The first step is assignment. Then second step goes with increment. That's the reason x is 6 here. Clear all of you the difference between pre and post? Please recap it to remember for longer time. One more example. Int x equal to 5. In SPOP, directly in SPOP, if you are writing x equal to plus x, then the output will be, first it's going to do the increment, then after that it's going to display the value of x, which is 6 here. Coming to post, int x equal to 5. In SPOP, if you are writing x equal to x plus, first it's going to print the value of x here. First it's going to print the value of x, so x will be 5. So first it prints the value of x, which is going to print 5. After that it will go with increment here. So please recap one more time so that you can remember for longer time. Right? Any questions up to here? No. Let us move to the next concept, scanner class. Scan means what? Read. So the main need of going with scanner class is like it's mainly to accept user input. So for example, if you are writing int m equal to 10, who is giving value to m here? Programmer is giving value to m, but I want to accept this m value from user during program execution. That we call user input. So some of the examples of user input, like when you open Gmail, we type our username, password. No, that is our user input. When you go to ATM machine, we type our PIN number, the amount which you want to withdraw. That is our user input. Okay. So during program execution, if you want to accept input from user, then we make use of scanner class. So what is this scanner class is? Scanner class is a predefined class and added in Java 5 version. It's a predefined class, means Java has given this class to us, and it is added in which version? Java 5. Scanner class is used to accept the user input during the program execution. Program execution means runtime. Scanner class is used to accept the values into the variables. It is used to accept the value into the variables from keyboard, from where we can accept from keyboard during program execution. So whenever we want to accept the value into the variable from keyboard during program execution, we make use of scanner class. Okay. Somewhat confusion point at this level. Scanner class is present in java.util package. The meaning of package is like a package is a collection of related classes. What is a package? It's a collection of what? Related classes. Now, So package means it's like a folder concept only. Why we create folders? To store related files. So similar way, scanner is a class present in util folder, which is a subfolder of Java here. So for now, like a mug-up rule, whenever we want to use scanner class, just above the class we need to write one statement: import java.util.scanner, meaning we are just informing Java compiler that go to Java folder, under that go to subfolder util and take the class scanner. That's the meaning of import. So more about what is package, what is import, we'll discuss when we come to object oriented. For now, like a mockup, we need to write this statement above the class to use scanner class in our program. Now, first today concept is important today, introduction. If you take a class person, we are having the methods like eat and walk. Now, if I want to access this members of class outside, what we create? Object, right? We create object. How to create object? Person p equal to new person. Now using this object p with the dot operator, now we can access the members p dot eat, p dot walk, like this. So the point is, whenever we want to access the members of class, we have to create object of class, and how to access? Using dot operator with object. So this point is important now. So similar way, here also in scanner class, it goes with some predefined methods. So in order to access that methods, we have to create object of scanner class. So creating scanner class object. How to create object? Class name, object name equal to new, class name. Class name, object name equal to new, class name. Since we should read data from keyboard, we have to make this object connect to keyboard. How to connect is, in between parentheses, we have to pass system.in. In between parentheses, what we have to pass? System.in. System.in, system is a class, S capital, system.in represents keyboard. System.out means monitor, system.in means keyboard. In this scanner class, it goes with the methods. The methods are like next int, next int. So the use of this method is use it to read an integer value. Next long, use it to read a long value. Next byte, use it to read a byte value. Next short, use it to read a short value. Next float. So based on the type of variable, we have to call the methods. Use it to read a float value. Like next double, use it to read a double value. Simple method next, use it to read a string value without spaces. Without spaces. If you want to go with space, next line. Use it to read a string value with the spaces. Right? Now, how to remember case sensitivity of methods? First letter of first word is small. First letter of first word is small, and the remaining words first letter is capital here. How to remember case sensitivity of methods? First letter of first word is small, remaining words first letter is capital. Now, like example, if we are writing int m equal to 10, who is giving value to m variable? Programmer. Now we want to take m value from user. Then since M is of type integer. So to read integer, which method we have to call? NextInt. Since this NextInt method belongs to scanner class, only the object of class can call this method. So we have to call the method using scanner class object. So in order to call the methods of scanner class, we have to create object of the class so that we can call the methods using object. Similar way, float f equal to s dot next float, string employee name equal to s dot next line. So based on the data type of the variable, we have to call the respective methods here. Clear all of you about scanner class? Somewhat confusion today, but as we work today and tomorrow, concept of scanner class will be very, very simple to us finally. Now, let us understand more of the scanner class with example programs. Write a program. Now onwards I'll say WAP to find area of a rectangle. In order to find area of a rectangle, what's the formula? Length into breadth. Length into breadth will give area. So what is the input required for this program? We should accept length value and breadth value from user and find area and display it back. So whenever you are writing the program, the first thing you should know what is the input for our program, then what process we should do, what calculations we should do, and what output, what we should display back on screen. So input, process, and output, these three important terms are important when you are writing the programs. Now, let us write the code. I'll say here, refer program rectangle.java, meaning I'll be attaching this file along with the documents. Where to write our code? Eclipse. We are using Eclipse IDE. Open Eclipse. So it is going to ask you for the workspace. Workspace means a folder where you want to create your Java projects. Here it's asking for the workspace. So which workspace we are working? C drive 2024, Java Online 11 and Java programs. Some folder, any folder. Now click on launch. Kiran Patil, you said you are facing some warnings, right?
Yes.
Right. So for that, just you have to go to this, right click on project and go to build path, configure build path. Here you are seeing no Java SC22. Go to libraries. Here you have to see GRE system library 22. So if it is not present, select it and say edit and choose the version here. Okay. Choose the version here, proper version. Okay. So I think it may be showing to you unbound.
It's like right now I'm experiencing some difficulties opening the application itself.
Yeah, just to change the build path here. You can go with any version above greater than or equal to 1.8. You can go from here 1.8 onwards.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah,
anything you can choose. Okay.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
No. So whenever you want to create a new program, we have to right click on project and say new class. Go with the name rectangle. with main method inside. So what is the purpose of this program? To find area of a rectangle. So now in the main method, if you are writing like this, int length equal to 10, int breadth equal to 5, who is giving value to the variables length and breadth? Programmer only. But I want to accept this length value and breadth value from user end. Then we have to create object of scanner here. Scanner is equal to new scanner. Connect to keyboard system.in. See, you are getting error. So because scanner is a class present in java.util package, so above the class we have to write one import statement, import java.util.scanner, so that the error will go off. So more about import package everything we'll discuss when we come to object oriented. Now how to accept length value? By using scanner class object, we have to call which methods in next int. So when you say dot, you will get the list of methods here. Choose next int. Similar way, breadth value s dot next int. So based on the type of variable, call the respective methods. Now once we accept length and breadth from user, now find area. Int area equal to length into breadth. Now display the value of area. How to display? System.out.println area. That's it. Now run the code. How to run? You can go to this run button. You can see run. If you click here, so in the console screen, cursor is blinking. See.
I have one question. What is that system.in means?
System.in means keyboard.
Keyboard. Okay.
Yeah, system.in represents what? Keyboard here. Means I should read data from where? From keyboard. That's the meaning. System.out means monitor. System.out means monitor. System.in means keyboard. So I have to make this object connect to keyboard so that I can read data from keyboard. That's the meaning of system.in here. Clear, Chirag?
Yes.
Right.
Thank you.
Right. Now when we run the program, see in console, a cursor is blinking because it is waiting for our input. Now if I say something like 20, press enter key. See 20 will come and store into length. Again the cursor is blinking. Now if I say 10, then 10 will come and store into breadth. Now the value of area will be what? 20 into 10, 200. It's printing 200. So this is called as user input. Now is this program user friendly? Is this program user friendly? No, right? Because when you run the program, when the cursor is blinking in our console, how to know what input we have to provide? Simple example, if you go to ATM machine, the screen is totally blank, only cursor is blinking. How can we know whether to enter the amount or PIN number like that? Difficult, right? So messages are important. So based on the message only, user can know what value to enter, what value to give. So here also, before we accept user input, provide the message to the user. How to display message to the user? System.out.println enter length value. Similar way, before we take breadth value, go with the message enter breadth value. So while displaying the result also, we have to say what it is. So what is this? Area of rectangle equal to the value of area. So what is the joining symbol between message and variable? Plus symbol. Now run this code. See, it's asking the length value, breadth value. See, now we are getting area of rectangle. So providing messages to the user, what value to enter, then only our code will be good programming. It is user friendly to us. Right? Clear with this code? Any questions? Now, let us go with one more example to understand more of this. Let us do one more example code. Write a program to accept roll number, name and marks in 3 subjects. Find the total and average. How to find total? Adding up 3 marks, average is total divided by 3. What we should display back? Display roll number, name, total and average. Let us write this code. I'm going with the name student.java. Now, whenever we want to create new program, right click on project and say new class. We are going with the name student with main method. Now, in main method, create object of scanner to accept user input. Now see, we are getting error. Just to keep mouse pointer on error under scanner and see, click here, import scanner. Just if you click here, the respective input will happen automatically. Now go with the messages. Enter roll number, int roll number equal to s dot next. Enter name, string student name equal to s dot next. Enter marks in 3 subjects, double mark 1 equal to s dot next double. So we have to read 3 marks, so say double mark 2 equal to s dot next double. Double mark 3 equal to s dot next double. So we have accepted roll number, name and marks. Now find total. How to find total? Double total equal to mark 1 plus mark 2 plus mark 3. Now find average also. How to find average? Total divided by 3. Now display the result. So what we should display back? Roll number, the value of roll number, student name, the value of student name, total marks, the value of total, finally average, the value of average. That's it. So any program you take, first we have to think of input, then process, then output. Run this piece of code. It will ask you the roll number. Go with some roll number, enter name, then some marks 66, 77, 55. Now see, we get the roll number, name, total marks and average here. Clear the codes here, how to write the programs? Where our programs are stored. Our programs are stored in our machine. We are working in which folder? C drive. We are working in C drive 2024. Java Online 11, our batch number, and Java programs. So just to go to the folder where you have created project. What is the point? Just we have to go to the folder where you have created project. In our project, you can see SRC. Under SRC, you can find all our Java files. Under bin folder, you can see the .class files, the bytecodes. Under SRC, you can find the .java files. Under bin, you can find .class files. Okay, where is our source code present means under SRC. Java files are important to us. Let us go with the assignment. Write a program to find area of a circle. What's the formula? Pi r square. Pi r square is the formula to find area of circle. So radius into radius. Pi into radius into radius. You can take the value of pi as 3.14. So we are taking a variable double pipe 3.14 and apply the formula. So what is the input for this program? Only radius, only one radius. Write a program to accept item number, item name, rate and quantity. Find amount. What's the formula? Rate into quantity will give amount. Display item number, item name and amount. Right? How to submit these assignments? Simple. How to submit assignments? Send the source code files. Here in our example, circle.java and something like price amount.java or item.java to rajonlinejava@gmail.com. Okay, just to create a compose message to address. Then in subject line say assignment 1. In subject line mention assignment 1. Just attach these files and send it. Okay, and one more point. So whenever you are submitting assignments, always go with a new compose message. So don't reply to the mails, mainly the attachments. Don't reply to the mail where I am sending documents and recordings. You can reply anything, but for assignments, always go with a new compose message, mention the assignment number and attach the files and send it. Okay, to my email ID. Got it, everyone? Any questions? So in tomorrow's class, we'll go with the new topic, control statements, where we discuss if statement and switch statement in tomorrow's class. Right? Thank you all.
Bye, Raj.